Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. To return, it's Peppers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. This nigga was the next 50 them up, 50 them up.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Switch.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Switch up. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go. 52 is the mic right here over there, right?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Bengals 1st down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
On the carry.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way now.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal. Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Knew where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. of the gun. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. He's coming.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
3 tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Hawk 70. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Burrow on play action. This will be caught at about the 5. Burrow, that catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Championships, baby.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
He's coming. Double up. Check 31. Check 31. Check nickel.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Right there.
They'll try and run the option, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, this is Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Murray. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Break on the
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down now, it's Drake, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Operating from the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get wide. 19. Slip.
Mixon with it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check me out. Check 50. Check 50. 19 Tiger.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chris Godwin, 33 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
52's the money. Check 52's the money. Go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Bengals 28, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on second and long. Murray flushed out right. Open man is Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's third down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground. Wilson again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Gain of a yard.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down now, Mixon. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Brings up.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Peppers. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to pass. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Defense, let's go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Again, it's Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go with the chick. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 52 is the mic right here.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
As we get you reset, they've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cardinals 10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Able to find Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 39 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction.